As so far we last saw about downloading, installing Python, installing PyCharm. We learned about our first topic, numbers. We learned about string variables, strings. We learned about variables. So in this next video, in this tutorial today, we are going to learn about what they call strings, string values. So what is a string? In the first place, remember, do you remember our very first code? Do you remember our first code? Actually, that function was a string itself. That function was a string itself because our first code was print, open parenthesis, quotes, first hello program, hello world program. So that first code, hello world program, was a string itself, because a string is simply a series of characters written next to each other. You can create a string by writing a line and putting it in between. You have to put in between quotes inside the parenthesis. Nevertheless, one single character is considered a string. Just take it note. Just a single character like X, like O, H, G, I, it just can be taken as a string. As well as the same thing goes for numbers. Numbers, punctuation, even a space indentation, it's a string as long as it's inside quotes in the parenthesis. So, in other words, a string includes several characters, and a string is composed of, it can be composed of other strings. A string can be composed of other strings. Let me show you our first string we made. So our first string was print. Never forget the quotes. First world program. Just this. A string is a characters inside a characters. These characters inside these quotes. Inside these quotes, these ones, that one, and this one, inside those quotes, in the parenthesis. In the what? In these parentheses here. In these parentheses. Inside. Anything inside here, let it be a space, a question mark, a number, as long as it's inside parenthesis in the quotes is what they call a string variable, a string. So if you print it out and run our program like this, we are going to look here in our terminal. So it's going to print out first world program, as you see. So that's what they call a string. When we are dealing with strings, you can type down your code using double quotes, as in the previous I told you, all are single quotes, but both quotes will give you the same result. Let us print two codes, one with a single quote, with single quotes like this one. So let us add another one with double quotes. Let us add another one with double what? With double quotes. Oops. We have put a lot of quotes with double quotes like that one. So even if it has a single quote, is a double quote or a single quote, it will give us the same results. So let us run our program, the two programs in, and we look at our terminal and we see the results. You see, it gives us the same result. So just put it in note. But the two quotes cannot be put on the same line of code. Let me see. You can't put a single quote here, and at the end when you are closing the parenthesis and you add a double quote, you see, you get an error. Missing. You see the error? Missing closing quote. In bracket, a single quote. You see, in square brackets, a single what? A single quote. So if you put double quotes, so you get an error, as you are seeing, as it's telling us. So take it note. So you have to put a single quote. Let's say that you want to include the two types of quotes, a double quote and a single quote, in the same string, like this one. You know what? For that's not a problem. Python is very, very, very clever. You can include those quotes in such a way, and so that let me say the string still have the same meaning, or one of the string will be printed in our terminal here. Let me say when you want to type a code type a code like print, I'm using single quotes at first, then I'm going to introduce another quote in it, but the single quote at first and at the last. So I'm going to put them together, as you see. Just keep your eyes on the screen. Say don't let me say, oops, don't cry because it's over, comma, smile because it happened. Then there we introduce double quotes. You see, we introduce double quotes. Then say, comma, Dr. Ryan. Then say Dr. what? Dr. Ryan. So we are having here an error saying, then say Dr. Ryan. As you see, please print the first quotient or the first quote is a single quote, then followed by a double quote, comma, we close, because this is just a one statement. It's like you are saying someone, like Dr. Ryan told someone that don't cry, it's over. Smile, but because it happened. So when we run our terminal, we don't get any errors as you are seeing. When we run our terminal, you can see the result. You see, this is the result. So we can indent this space and remove it. We go back to our plant, we delete that space, we run again the program. You see, it has gone. So that's how they deal with two strings, with two string quotes, a double quote and a single quote. But you can't deal when this is a single quote at the beginning and you put it even here. When you put it here like this and you put a single quote, you already have got an error. Missing closing quote. You see? So be careful when dealing with a single quote and a double quote in one line of code. So that's all about strings. You have understood what a string is. You have understood how to deal with quotes, with a single quote, double quote, and double single quotes. So let's move to the next topic. It's going to be what I call string. It's going to be what I call string methods. String methods. It's going to be